How cheerleading changed my life.
When I was in junior high, I was a football, basketball, and wrestling cheerleader. I loved to cheer.
In fact, both of my best friends were on the squad with me. One of the requirements of being a cheerleader was to have a sports physical. Both my mom and I did not see the importance in this, but with no way to get out of the physical, we set up an appointment. When I went to get my physical, my family doctor was on vacation, so I had to see a new doctor. I called her Dr. Hannah. I was a little leery on the whole situation, but she seemed nice. Like any normal doctor's appointment, she took my vitals right away. She wrote everything down, and then she nonchalantly asked if we knew about my heart murmur, as she did not see it on my records. Of course, we both replied with a no.
She then proceeded in saying that a heart murmur is a birth defect. It basically means that there are abnormal sounds in the heartbeat. So just to check things out, she set us up with an appointment at our local hospital to have an ultrasound of my heart, also known as an echocardiogram. The next day, my mom and I were at Covenant Hospital in Waterloo, Iowa. The echocardiogram was said to take 30 to 45 minutes. After an hour, I started to get worried. In all, I laid there for 2 hours. As she said it would only take 30 minutes, I was really confused. Different ultrasound technicians kept coming in and looking at my pictures, and then Dr. Chandra came and introduced himself. He looked very concerned when looking over my echocardiogram pictures. Dr. Chandra then told us to come back tomorrow with my dad for a consultation with him. When my parents and I came back the next day, Dr. Chandra told me that I had a hole in my heart and that I needed to have surgery to repair it right away. All of a sudden, this made so much sense to me. Dr. Chandra said that the hole in my heart had been inhibiting my exercise and given me shortness of breath. I had always had trouble keeping up in sports as a child due to this. It was because my heart was dilating into my lungs. We arrived at the Iowa Children's Hospital in Iowa City, and within an hour of being there, I was prepped for surgery. I've never been so nervous in my life. I hadn't had a surgery ever. The surgery consisted of a cable going through my main artery up to my heart, and then it would place an iron device in the hole to seal it. I stayed in the hospital for a whole week after my surgery. At one point, they thought there was bleeding around my heart, and that they would have to do open heart surgery to remove the device. Therefore, I was on bed rest for a whole week.
When I finally was left out of the hospital, I had to take it easy for a while and sit out of high-impact activities. This was hard for me because not only was I in cheerleading, but I was also in show choir and I competed in rodeos.
Today, though, I live a life normal. I have checkups every once in a while with Dr. Chandra, but now my heart is healed and I am healthy as can be, and I have great friends to enjoy my life with.